Hey everyone, and welcome back to another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. My name is DFree. Here today we are doing something that's a little bit different. And no, this is not definitely at all in any capacity, in any way, the optimal thing you would want to do. But this was a bit of a flashback to me. So let me go ahead and show you guys why. So as someone that has played this game pretty much since it's come out, and I'm just a vet in the game, you know what I'm saying? So that being said, this was a blast from the past for me because these guys came out in 2015. They are so old. And I wanted to use them on a team together, and it's been a while, so here we go. Again, both of these cards could sorely use an easy A. Bardock more than Goku, I think, because the Bardock cards in the game are all relatively old, and it's a shame, really, because most of these cards are just flat out not that good anymore, and definitely do need some support. And I do love the new Bardock love, by the way. We got a new Bardock, and I'm happy about that. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoy. Of course, today's video like goal. If you want to see more videos like this, be sure to smash it. Today's video goal will be 2,000 likes for Goku and Bardock. So here's how the Goku looks currently. He's actually not bad, obviously, but that's because his Awakening came out in 2018 versus Bardock's, which came out like 2017, I believe. Yeah, 2017. In fact, March of 2017 versus March of 2018. And also, Bardock was in an interesting spot because he was a support unit. He also sealed, and Bardock can still obviously be usable on teams if you really need him to be. Same goes for the Goku. But again, I do think that in today's day and age, this last part of his passive does not need to be here anymore. Sealing is fine. Having 2 ki is fine. This needs to be more. Obviously, maybe you ideally add in defense as well, maybe 30% attack and defense, or maybe some sort of additional boost like the SS2 Goku's got recently for their EZAs, something like that. Maybe you restrict it in some capacity. I do not know. But on top of that, though, he does need his own start of the turn boost as well. And again, if you don't know what Gokus I'm talking about, just very, very briefly here before we jump into the gameplay, there were 3 Gokus that did, 3 off the top of my head. They got EZAs, and they were all really old Gokus as well because they obviously really, really needed it. And there were some changes between how they were handled and how their support functioned. And here's another physical type unit that is kind of similar to Bardock, right? He does have the 70% at the start of the turn. Allies getting 3 ki and 30%, but there is a restriction here. Only SS2 category allies get that last part. We could see something like that for the Bardock for Super Saiyan 1 instead. This guy has the same thing, but inverted. Instead, he does get an attack increase, attack primarily, and then SS2 category allies get defense. This guy is a little bit different because he went a completely different route in terms of what he does. But in general, though, I'm just going to be using them here. They really don't link particularly great, but one thing that's really cool is they do have the first Awaken link, which I want to show you guys here very briefly before we proceed. A 25% attack link. This is still one of the most potent links in the game. It's unfortunate because it's not really that common, not used that often. And again, it's very strong, though, but it is very kind of exclusive at this point. So we're going to be using these characters together. I should have actually thrown SS3 Bardock on my team, to be honest. I would have got support and first awaken. I didn't think of that. Dang. Okay. Anyways, though, let's jump into today's video and get started finally. So we are taking on Infinite Dragon Ball History. We are using a, I was going to say Vegeta family team, but we're versus the Vegeta family stage. We are using pure Saiyans. So I ideally will have Goku alongside the SSG Vegeta, and then we'll have Kaba in the last spot. That's one of our premier rotations of the video. And then on top of that, though, at some point I do want to get access to Goku alongside SSG Vegeta, and then on top of that alongside the Bardock too, because again, the Bardock is still a support unit. We just got to make sure we don't dip too low, which again, that shouldn't be really a thing anymore. They could keep it if he has, like, you know, another boost in there that's not restricted or whatever. I don't know how they design him, right? But I do think he deserves it. So I'll ask you guys the question. How would you design this Bardock for today's standard? And an important question is, like, well, are you gonna go ahead and make him for a regular Extreme Z area, or excuse me, Extreme Z Awaken, or an Extreme Z area type of stage? Let me know in the comments how you guys would build him. So unfortunately, this is a thing. This is a freaking thing. Stop that. I had everything perfect. Everything was perfect. By the way, here's how my Goku is looking and everything like that, and here's how my Bardock is looking. So there we go. I'll have to redo Bardock's when he gets an EZA. I do that a lot for supports where I give them dodge primarily because they can't really do much. They have no defense, so they need to be able to sustain. But every time that happens, I always have to redo them. So I don't really oh my goodness. Don't really recommend investing. By the way, this guy needs to super attack first. He has no way to defend himself beforehand. So definitely keep that in mind. But getting an attack and defense boost on super is actually really good. It's very good to get. So that's why I primarily invested in the additional attack potential for him in hopes of maybe getting some additional supers and being able to benefit from that, which is also part of the reason why I opted to run the SSG Vegeta, because he at least can defend himself far better than that Goku can. And the Goku, honestly, again, even though I said he kind of isn't bad by any capacity, he links very well with UI Goku and stuff like that, he also could use some love. You know, 100% attack and defense would be great, but he also, again, only gets raised on super anyway, so it's kind of a little bit of a different scenario that he's in. So what I'll do here is we're going to put the Bardock, in the front spot alongside the other Vegeta, because I'm assuming that Saiyan Pride is picked up here. So we're going to give him a super attack and let him kind of get that primary hit and see what he can do damage-wise versus a type-advantaged matchup. So let's see how this goes. It can't go that bad, right? Right? We'll see. 550,000. Okay, I'm going to be honest. That's not bad. That's not bad for the scenario. That's not bad. The reason why also it's not bad is because I didn't, I'm pretty sure I'm using SSBE as my leader, so that means that we do have a defensive leader. I did take a friend who's 150, but our primary leader is 130 to attack. So do keep that in mind. So also that does mean that our defense will be a little bit more, you know, inflated. But still, that's not bad because of that. And then on top of that too, he only gets freaking, what, 20% attack? He only gets 20%. Yeah, 20%. I keep thinking 30 because of the restriction. But he also seals. So again, he can still be useful. You take a look at the categories. Pure Saiyans, Time Travelers, Goku Family, Super Saiyans, Resurrected. Don't need him on any of those, to be honest. Okay, here we go. So I am already going to be using an item. That's fun. At least with Goku, no matter where I put him, I can get a super before he gets hit back. So the Goku actually also has access to Fierce Battle. No, he doesn't, does he? Double checking. I'm pretty sure he is. Yeah, he does have Fierce Battle. What is he awakened from? The UI Goku event? I don't recall off the top of my head. It's something like that. Yeah, UI Goku's event. Okay, so he does have Fierce Battle. So in the middle here, he is in his complete best spot. So we're going to give Cobb those orbs. And we'll let this Goku here. Cobb at 173,000 defense. Goodness gracious. We can't actually track Goku's that well. Also, only downside with Goku is that it's only a 3-turn raise. I really hope with him, if he EZAs, they make it a 6-turn raise. If you give him a 6-turn raise, you really don't have to bump his stats or change his passive too much because he would still be solid. But yeah, we'll see what happens ultimately. So 1.6 really ain't that bad, man. That's really not that bad. But again, he does have the whopping support of Kaba too. But that's not bad. That's really kind of impressive, no lie. That's kind of impressive because I was thinking 1.2. I was thinking like 1.2 in that area. But we can still definitely get more. We can definitely get more out of this Goku, so I want to see what we can do. He's going to be our main guy that really shows off in this video. If you haven't noticed, it's not really going to be Bardock. He's not going to be able to do it. And really, this is not a great stage for Bardock in particular because his main gimmick is unavailable to him. He's not able to, what's it called? He's not able to seal or anything like that, so it's not a great stage for him. But I felt like it would be doing the Goku an injustice as well if I took this like to a easy stage or like a Dokkan event or something I could cheese easily, right? So that's why I did not. For the record, Bardock could cost me this match here because I'm not used to using units that have literally 0 defense. Not anymore. It's been a long time. So hopefully he does not. I kind of hope he gets some dodges. Oh no! Bardock! 265. Oh, Bardock, why? Why? Oh, my heart. Okay. All right. Well then, that was very short-lived. There's also no friends. Look at that. Look at how that works. I guess we're gonna run it back. Hold on. I gotta make sure we do this right. Yeah, I can already tell that was gonna happen. I'm not used to using units that have 0 defense anymore. I was like, oh wait, no, that's not a thing. That's not a thing. You can't do that. You cannot let him just sit there and take those hits. So that's my bad. My rookie mistake there. I said I was a vet in the game, but I lied apparently because I still lose. Everybody loses. Anyways, here we go. Eventually, maybe you don't see it in videos though. Maybe people cut it out. But anyways, here we go. Kaba showing up with a level 3 dodge. Nice. I had to completely redo Kaba's potential system, which was not fun. But yeah, like I mentioned earlier, it happens every freaking time, bro. Every time, because they decide to give all these support units to keep them modern. They give them start of the turn boost and stuff, to where they don't need the dodge like that. But it didn't help me at all anyway, because I didn't get a single dodge. At least this time around, the rotations are better. We got a double super with this Goku. That run was the test run. this is our real run here. I don't know how far we'll actually go anyway. I just want to kind of see some of these rotations. So if you guys are enjoying, hit that thumbs up. And brief little mention here, if you guys have not seen the Super Battle Road video with Trunks, check that one out. That one was actually really incredible. That card, the Trunks in My duo, the Mafuba AGL Trunks in My card is incredible. That's what I will say. One of my favorite cards in the game right now. That card is really good, so definitely check it out. Link is down below, as well as that other video from my other channel and stuff like that. So I am going to just kind of let the rotation be exactly how they are. Like I mentioned earlier, they are actually really, really solid to begin here. Very solid setup off the bat, because I can immediately see the Bardock alongside Goku combination I talked about earlier that I actually didn't really get access to at all in our previous one. That's why I said this one is our real run. The first one was our little test run that does not count. It doesn't count. It's been if you at me about it and you say we lost or whatever, I swear I'll deny it. If you say anything about it, I swear I'll deny it. It didn't happen. Didn't happen. Promise you, it didn't happen. Okay, so here we go. Turles getting an attack through, and we get a crit. Okay, that didn't do anywhere near as much. I just need to not dip below 30. Oh, that dodge, that beautiful dodge face. Okay, that is perfect. That's what I love to see. Well, I don't know why Bardock decided he didn't want to dodge at all last time. You know, the problem with dodge, though, is that it's only 1% per level, though. While crit and additional, level 15 crit and additional is still 30% per. So that level 15 at 15% is just not great, right? So we do proceed here. We finally have the setup we wanted, and we can kind of see a little bit of what we can do. It's a little unfortunate because I do want to kind of leave Kaba in the front spot here. I'm not going to lie to you. But Kaba's also not bad in the last spot because Bardock is able to get access to Saiyan Pride there. So what I'll do here is we'll go ahead and get a super attack with the Goku in the front spot because he did get multiple last time, meaning he did get the chance to stack as well. We'll give Bardock the second spot, and he's not going to get a chance to actually attack. And the Goku does have access to double supports too, so 1.79. Very, very impressive, actually. If he double supers, he'd be over 1.8, obviously. He doesn't get a chance to do that, so, but very impressive. Very impressive from him. He's actually outputting very solid numbers. So what I'll do this time around is I will be floating Turles. The reason why is because I don't mind these Vegetas kind of being together on this setting because we do have access to the key support, so it's not really a big deal. But again, I do not want to dip below the threshold, so I will be using this in hopes of impacting our defense just enough to where we're able to sustain through the turn and obviously not get defeated. The SSB Vegetas will be also solid with the defense as the turn proceeds anyway. So in terms of the way that I want to kind of wrap up the video, I want to kind of show Bardock with access to support, which is also why I am floating Turles. It will take a few turns to get that set up back and be able to do that, though, but that's one of the things I'm looking forward to because I do want to, again, give some love to Bardock, even though he's mainly here just to be Goku's kind of link buddy. But for the next setup, we will actually have access to Warrior Gods and Godly Power that the Vegeta can supply as well. So nice setup there. Really, again, did I get access to the... I don't think I got access to the triple STR setup with Kaba, Vegeta, and Goku. I think that would definitely be one that I really want to get, but if I don't get it, it's not the biggest of deals because we've seen this Goku already kind of do what he can for the most part. Now, in this instance, Goku has some support and pretty much all of his relevant links as well. So here we go. We're going to give the Vegeta the front spot attack. We're going to check out the stats here for Goku. 70,000 defense. Not as good as it would be, obviously, with his passive for triggering on super attack. And then on top of that, the chance to raise it even further from the super attack as well. Because I don't plan on beating the event, I will go ahead and use this to help out a little bit further. It's not the biggest of deals. We are, in turn, also kicking the Bardock off rotation, meaning that actually we'll get access to the Kaba triple STR setup sooner than expected, to be honest. So we'll kind of see that, and that'll allow the Goku to flex. Because, again, the Goku's the only one that can really kind of flex in the video. The Bardock kind of can't. So 1.4, definitely not anywhere near as impressive as we saw previously. Hopefully we get an additional super, additional normal. Unfortunately, that's just kind of how it crumbles sometimes, you know what I'm saying? So unfortunately, we weren't able to get the additional super. Here we go. Bardock showing off here a little bit. He can definitely still do a little bit better. He wants to be alongside Goku and Kaba like he was previously. But to tell you what, I will let him kind of set up a separate type of rotation and show a little bit of him. Ideally alongside Turles and maybe Kaba. We'll see what we can do in terms of getting those links set up for him. So anyways, actually maybe Goku. Anyways, here we go. So we have Kaba back. I do need to float Kaba one more time. The Vegetas can actually link now because one of them has changed their name due to transformation. So we'll go ahead and do this, and we'll wrap up with these STR orbs for the Kaba so he can defend himself a lot better. Also heal me a solid bit there as well. By the way, let me know in the comment section down below if you guys had to choose between a new SSBE card or, like this guy, or a new Kaioken card. Yes, we just got one on Global, technically, but just ignore that one for now. Which one would you choose? Which one would you like to see come into the game, and why? Let me know. That's a fun little question. Personally, even though we just saw Kaioken, I'm going to go that way. I like Vegeta's SSBE form. I like it a lot, in fact, but I'm still going with Goku. I think I'm more of a Goku fan. I think that's pretty obvious. I think that's pretty fair. And the thing is, I never really thought about who I'm more of a fan of like some of these characters, because I know that my favorite characters are Krillin and Gohan. That's just it. But as I kind of, get into more of my fandom, it's like, okay, I think I am more of a fan of this. And I think I like this form a little better, stuff like that. So here we go. We do have Turles this time around, so obviously Turles is a pretty solid unit to have in this instance, as you guys know. So we're going to go ahead and I will actually use this here, just to get our defense up a little bit for the units that we have on this turn. We're going to get this. We'll also get the STR orbs, and then we'll also be getting these AGLs. Also very close to the Dokkan attack as well, so definitely keep an eye on that as we go. Vegeta's going to be pretty powerful as we proceed with the video because of the attack rates he gets too, and not only is he getting the links from Goku as well, he's also getting the support from Kaba. Unfortunately, no crits, but we do get the additional attack in which you can see the attack stat change because this guy greatly raises on super. He's able to really reach some pretty crazy heights if you take the time to kind of stack him up like that. We do get a crit on the additional, though. Hopefully Goku crits. Goku's at 1.4 again. Hopefully he crits. So Goku really can't flex that hard unless he's getting additional supers. The impact on the additional supers while maintaining being on rotation is pretty impressive. Like, if I could ever get a setup where I get 4 supers with him before the stacks fall off, right, he'd be really good. Really good. And that only can really happen if I get access to additional supers. So, okay, here we go. Bardock is here alongside these guys. Bardock's at 64,000 defense with obviously the support that he does have in terms of the item. So we're going to get these, and that'll pretty much be the wrap for this turn. Yeah, that'll pretty much be the end of this turn. What I want to do for Bardock, I'm kind of upset I didn't bring the Bardock. I didn't think about that. Did he just dodge? I looked away. Did he just dodge? Did he dodge? I hope he dodged. He got a crit. Nice. No, he didn't dodge. You can just look at my HP and see he did not dodge. Hopefully, unless I'm crazy. Here we go. Vegeta should wrap this up. Yeah, Bardock has Team Bardock, Saiyan Pride, Family Tie. He has a lot of key links. Family Ties, Team Bardock, Prepare for Battle. Those are all key links. The only ones I can really get are Saiyan Pride, Fierce Battle. Does Turles have Saiyan Pride? He does not have Saiyan Pride, unfortunately. Kaba does, though, like I mentioned. So there's that. Yeah, he needs to be alongside Kaba, and ideally, Kaba would give him Super Saiyan and Saiyan Pride. Kaba and Turles is what I'd go for, actually. Yeah, I'd go for that because he'd get access to Fierce Battle and Turles' support. He would not get First Awaken, though. Anyways, we're going to float Kaba one more time. We finally get the vaunted triple STR setup I talked about. So here we go. And Goku's defense, 70k. I really don't want to use an item here. To be honest, I should not have to. These guys should be able to beat this. He has no HP. We get a Dokkan attack. There's no reason why they wouldn't be able to beat this. Right. So it's another instance where we're not going to get a chance to see the double attack from the Goku, which is unfortunate. It's not like it's guaranteed, but if we did get a chance to get it, obviously, that would be very helpful, like I mentioned a moment ago. So here we are, and 1.5 for the triple STR setup. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Goku actually performs a little bit better than I thought, with and without support. Again, it is important to mention that our leader split. The attack is a little bit tapered off, right? If he was on, like, Goku's family, he'd be putting up crazier numbers offensively. Stuff like that. Wouldn't be as good defensively, but his offense would be better, right? So just be aware of that. Be advised in terms of that. So I was not paying attention to how our HP was previously, so I don't know if his Bardock's passive did trigger. So I will be going ahead and do this, and next time around with this Bardock, we will actually have access to the setup that I talked about with the double supports, and that'll be pretty much our second to last setup we prioritize with Bardock. Last thing I want to do other than that is get him back alongside Goku for our final turn, and that'll be the end of it. So again, if you guys are enjoying, be sure to hit that thumbs up. Also, leave a comment if you have not done so, and stuff like that. So here we are. So 900,000 for Turles. Turles out here. So Turles is a fun one because, oh, he's stunned, nice. Turles is a fun idea of a more modern support type unit because he doesn't have the same restrictions Bardock has. So I don't know if they overvalue sealing or whatever, but if they wanted to give Bardock the ability to raise defense and steal like they gave Supreme Kai of Time, that would be actually really huge for him. You really don't have to do much in the way of offering stat boost additionally for him if you do something like that. He'll just be good regardless, and that would be incredible for him. Like, I would be all for that if they decided to do that. But Turles is a fun one because he actually doesn't do any of that stuff in terms of being able to defend himself that well or anything like that pre-transformation. So he gets the ability to be self-sufficient in terms of offense and defense when he's transformed, but he's also able to heal and stuff like that. So he's really, really powerful, but you don't have the opportunity to control that, and you can't really leverage that, you know, reliably. You kind of have to get that to come and go on its own, right? You can't really do much with that, but he's still a good unit in theory in terms of how he works with that. I don't want to say in theory, he's good regardless, but you get my point with what he's doing, right? So there are multiple ways that can definitely build this Bardock. Goku finally gave an additional super, by the way. It's been a while. That level 15 chance, man, 30%. It's been a while. It's been a while. All right, so we get the triple support setup I talked about just a little bit ago. I'm going to leave Kaba so that way I can get actually Goku, Bardock, and Kaba one more time, and that'll be our wraps scenario. I will not really give Kaba too much here, and I just gotta hope that we don't get shredded on the next turn. We don't have any items. The good news is Bardock at least has type advantage, but we don't have any items for the following turn, so we'll see. We'll see how this goes. I didn't want Kaba to solo this. He can really do it. Kaba's very good. All these like support units are really good now. Again, with the self-sufficiency they have, like, the way that they can manipulate orbs now is crazy. So almost 700,000 attack. Okay, I like that. I like that a lot. I like Bardock. I like him a lot. You know what he's doing there. And he can actually steal this round. Wow. I didn't even know he could steal. That makes sense, though, because we were able to stun a moment ago, too. Okay, I didn't know this event did that. Yeah, there's another stun. I did not know this event did that, where it kind of like alternates like that. Okay. Well, now that I don't have to worry about anything, he's stunned. We were going to pretty much win this round anyway. But he's stunned and stuff like that, so we're just going to wrap. And at the start of the next turn, that'll be our final turn. We might very well lose, but that'll still be our final turn regardless. And we'll finally get the last chance to see the Bardock. I'm going to give him the primary super attack, and we'll see how that works out. So here we go. Moving on to the next round. Actually, I can't really give him primary because I want him to get access to the links from both Goku and Kaba because of how that works out, right? So I can't give him primary, but the good news is Goku can't sweep this. He definitely can't. So we'll see. So we're gonna give Kaba all those STR orbs, and this will be our last turn. So let's see how this goes, man. Bardock might cost us a match. Oh, there's a super in the front. That means Bardock should not lose. Okay, and before Goku like double super crits and just destroys it somehow. 1.6. All right, here we go. No double, unfortunately. Bardock 615. Yeah, we've already seen Bardock's best setup like I talked about just the previous turn, but I wanted to give him at least one more chance. Oh, doubles. This is why I said like defense raise is something pretty nice, man. So we're going to give Kaba the final attack, and that is the conclusion of the video. The blast from the past, 2015, right? They came out together, and they're going to end things together for the video. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, like goal, 2,000 likes if you guys enjoyed it. Have an awesome day. Check out the recommended videos on the screen. If you are still here, you are a real one, and I really appreciate it big time. Check out the videos. They're clickable right now on the left and right hand side of the screen. Have an awesome day, and I'll catch all of you in the next one.